We back. My apologies, guys. Is everyone back? Write in the comments if you are seeing me. So my apologies. It's just my internet. I'm so sorry. I changed my internet recently and I regret so much because I'm having a lot of bad connection. Sorry for that, guys. I will just... Yeah, stream went down. John, sorry. I'm going to recap what we were saying and we're going to start talking about it. I'm just waiting everyone to log in again, to not lose anything. My apologies once again. Now it's good. Yeah, thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Nicholas. Thank you, John. So I will just swap to the Excel sheet and we can discuss once again. Is everyone there? How many?
Still counting.
Okay, because here is crazy showing random number. So are you Portuguese Brazilian by any chance? Yeah, so I was born in Brazil. I'm half Brazilian, half Italian, native Portuguese. Are you from Portugal or from Brazil? Or actually, do you speak Portuguese? I don't know, maybe. So if you are Brazilian, you can also, if you are or not, no problem. You can just follow me on Instagram and talk with me there as well. And by any chance, if you have questions, etc. So we are here with our Excel sheet and we're gonna start. Just waiting for everyone to be set it and then we can go, okay? Is it good? Can we go? You think so? Okay, cool. Is everything... wait, hold on. How can I... In this thing here, I don't know if you can see this thing here. You, my love. Can you see? How can I change? Because here it's the previous. How can I change?
Click on YouTube.
Select stream. Okay, now yeah. Okay, good. Okay. Now I'm the right one. I'm a Portuguese from Portugal. I guess you prefer to do the stream on English, so I'll write in English. Desejos de uma boa stream. Oh, thank you, John. Yeah, I will speak in English because most of the people speak in English, so I will keep in this language. But yes, it would be a pleasure to speak in Portuguese as well. Thank you so much. So it's sad that a lot of people dropped from our live. There was a lot of people watching, but it's okay. They're gonna go back. So let's start. So here we go. Let's talk about the topic. So the best model for you in 2026. Let's do the full comparison and let's see the top tier. Starting with, you're gonna talk about the picture here of which model is the brand, model, the US price and European price. So the first one is our line 6, okay, the brand. The model is Helix Stadium XL Floor. Why? Because it has the expression pedal. The price in the US is a bit cheaper than Europe because things are cheaper usually, and it's just 2,200. And in Europe, it's 2,338. That's okay. It's probably the most expensive unit that we have here because it is in the top, okay? But that does not mean that it's not worth, okay? So the second one is our Fractal audio, the FM9 Mark II Turbo. So this version is the Mark II Turbo, and the price in US is so much cheaper. It's just 1,800, but in Europe it's almost 2,200. I'm frustrated, yes, because if it was the same price as in US, this time I would be with my Fractal. Yes. One of the reasons that I wait so much to buy Fractal was because of this gap of price. Because with the amount of the difference here, I could almost travel to US, buy the Fractal and go back to Europe. It was insane. I was like so sad that it was this amount of price, but it's fine. Let's go to another unit. This is Neural DSP, okay, the brand. It's a quad Cortex, and in US it's 1,800, and in Europe, look at this, Look at this gap of price, same price of these two, and now this price here is 1,638. But to be honest, I paid less because, oh, I told already what I have. So that's funny. I have a Cortex, okay, so I paid 1,500. It's a brand new, but it was the price now level up, probably because of the last update that brought a lot of cool things. And let's keep going. We have Fender, okay, ToneMaster Pro. In US it is 1,600, and in Europe it is 1,500. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 has their headquarters in Finland, which is really nice. Oh, okay, that's cool. I heard something about it, that they have things in Finland. Yeah, I heard that's super cool. That's really nice. Keep going. After the Fender, we have Kemper, the brand, and this one is the profiler Stage MK2. In US it is 1,500, and here in Europe it is 1,550. So quite close, quite similar, not that much. And we have one version before the Helix Station. This is the Helix floor. Both are from line 6, of course, and this is 1,500. And in Euro it's cheaper, it's 1,200. I believe it is cheaper in Europe because of that, the Cortex. Okay, makes sense, John. Makes sense because of that. And probably the things in US, when they are built there, it's cheaper as well. And keep going, we have Fractal, the brand as well, okay? But this one is the FM3 MK2 Turbo. And in US, that's insane. Look at this, 1,100. And in Europe, is almost 1,300. It's so you are welcome. Oh wait, hold on. I learned. I did not read the first comment. So I learned the other day that the creator of the 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 is from Chile, from the city of 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. That means Chile Chico or small Chile. Oh, how cool! That's so nice. It's a shame because they don't sell it here. Oh wow. Oh wow, that's sad. Come on, we have to import from US. Oh, that's so sad. And then we have the Fractal FM3. Keep going, we have the brand HeadRush, and this is the model Prime. It's a really big unit, $1,000, and cheaper, not cheaper, I think if you convert it's almost the same. So 925 euros. Then we're gonna have here Hotone. It's a Chinese brand, if I'm not wrong. And this one is the 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 stage. Lovely, lovely. I almost bought it, okay? I almost bought this, and I'll tell you in the end why. It's $700, and here in Europe, it is 490. And to be really funny of this, that when I was almost buying this was, well, how much, my love? 600? It was 600.
650.
Yeah, 650 euros. And then dropped 200 less. Oh, imagine if I bought this, I would cry. Keep going, we have the HeadRush, but this is the core. As you can see from the other one, it doesn't have the special pedal. And it is 700, and the other one 679 in Euro. Keep going, we have the Fractal Audio AM4. It is a new device. They released, I think, this year, if I'm not wrong. Recently, I think some previous month ago. $700, so cool because it's cheaper, and here it's almost 900. That is really expensive. So let's see what my friend said here. John said, yeah, Douglas is Chilean. He started in dark glass because of the lack of access the pedal in Chile for a fair price. Okay, thank you guys for your comments. Keep going, keep talking. I like this. The other one that we have here is the brand Boss. I love Boss. Those pedals that they used to do, it's cool. This one is a GX100, and it's not that expensive. So as you can see, we are dropping the price. It's almost $700 and 522 euros. It's cool. It's good. It's more fair. This, like the dollars upper and the euros down. This is something, because if you convert, it's gonna be like this. Almost the right price of currency exchanging, you know. Anyway, mower. we have the GE300 that was almost $500 and now it's 489 euros. Keep going, we have the 8K multimedia. I'm a big fan of 8K multimedia. I have the XIO interface, audio interface. I have the Amplitude 5 Max, all those things unlocked. I have the TONEX plugin also unlocked because I'm really fan of TONEX. And this is the TONEX pedal, $400 and 300 euros. As you can see here, it's a really good pedal. And keep it going, we have the 𝗚𝗏𝗶𝗁. I think 𝗚𝗏𝗶𝗁 is more Portuguese way to say, 𝗚𝗏𝗶𝗁 in English. The 𝗚𝗏𝗶𝗁, it's something really good. Universal Audio does a good job in terms of his pedal. I know that we're talking like a pedal. We're not talking about modern. Yeah, as you can see, he dreamed it because it has the kind of like the amp itself here. So it's not something cheaper, okay, for if you think just that about a pedal, but it's cool. So $349 and 377 euros. So yes, for euro, we cried out as a kid because it's expensive things for us in euro. Especially thinking if we buy dolls, if I buy like 377 euros in doll, I would probably have much more than 349. I would have like, I don't know, $400. So which means that when it's like this, the fare is not good for us in Europe. Another UA, this one is the Dream, this one is the Ruby, that most probably, if I'm not wrong, it is the Vox style. This one is the Lion, it is Marshall style. This one is the Tweed one. So I'm not going to detail, they are almost the same price, okay? The dolls and the euro, it will vary $10 for each of them. And the last but not the least, let's be honest, 𝗏𝗏𝗁. It's 𝗏𝗏𝗁 or 𝗏𝗏𝗁 in Portuguese. GP200, 275. Oh, that's sweet for my pocket. Why are you laughing, my love? my wife started laughing at me because it took me like a year to buy, and yeah, almost 1 year and a half, and was really salty when I was talking to her. I was like, we need almost 2,200 euros to buy, and she was like, what does that do? And now I'm saying 275. She started laughing like, oh, why don't you go with something cheaper then? Yeah, it's okay, so guys, this is the tier list, but it's not the best for the worst. It's not that. It's just because it's about price. The cheapest to the most expensive one. Okay? Fair enough, right? So now we jump to the next part because we talk about price. We saw that some of them are cheaper than the others, and now we're gonna talk about size, weight, okay? And the effects, I'm gonna leave it. Yeah, I can do, I think, until. Okay, I'll do until this part here. Maybe let me see. I'm gonna split it in 2 parts to talk about it. Let's until ambient effects because it's gonna be cool. So, and I will just leave it like the price here for us to see the price. So now is the part that we're gonna talk about the size. So as you can see here, it's crazy the size of this thing here, right? 492 per 262 per 110. It's something big. Okay, we're not talking about, let me go in the camera. It's something like huge, like this, you know? It's not something small. So if you're thinking of something small, Helix is not gonna be, at least the floor, okay, this one, is not gonna be something that you would like about the size. I'm just talking about this. But if you don't mind about the size and you like pedal, it comes with pedal. If you're looking for something not heavy, this is not the case. It's 5 kilos, 250. So if you're thinking that you're gonna replace your pedal board for something light, Helix is not the case. Okay, it is really heavy as well. So bigger, heavy, and now you start to wonder like, oh, you are starting to complain too much about this unit, so this unit is not good. No, it's not this. I'm just being real here, okay? Let's see what my friend says. That's relative cheap. I wonder if it's a good for metal. Okay, Nicholas, I think you're talking about the 𝗏𝗏𝗁, right? Yeah, that's a good question. Will this Excel be available after the stream? Okay, John. Okay, John. I'm gonna ask my wife about this, and she's gonna give us some goals, right? Let's give some goals, a real one. If we reach some amount of likes and views, we share with everyone for free, of course. We pin in the comments of the live, and I'll be able, okay? So that's good, John. That's good, John. So this thing here, it is a bit heavy, but if you don't mind, I'm being honest because I'm helping you here, guys. So if you don't mind about size and weight, this is not a complaint, okay? But if you mind, keep in mind that Helix, it's a bit heavy and large. So what does it come? It comes with it launches with 22 new Agora amps models, plus the Helix HX legacy compatibility and broad effects library. So what does it mean? So for those that don't know, the Helix new, this new one that did the last version, they just released it, but they copy and paste the library that they have from the previous one. So the previous unit comes with all of them here in Helix, okay? So you're gonna have access of everything that Helix has in this new thing. It sounds good? Yeah, it sounds cool, it's nice, because you're gonna have access of everything that is old, already released. So the only new things that you're gonna have is going to be in terms of amps, okay? This type of thing. It is the new 22 new Agora amp. And of course some pedal maybe that they release, etc., the plus Helix, etc. But the new thing that they invest was 22 new Agora amps. Okay, I will go back to Helix. Let's talk now about Fractal. So what my friend says, don't you say so I can load my archetype Gojira, maybe? Ah, wait, hold on.
It's because...
What was the point?
𝗏𝗏𝗏 allows IRs as well.
Allows what?
IR.
IR? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to load a plugin in 𝗏𝗏𝗏.
Unless you transform the plugin into
IR?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you take like you can do a capture of your archetype Gojira, but the plugin itself is not going to be there, I think. It's just the capture of that. Or you can make like do a IR of the thing. I don't know if you can do IR of the thing. But the archetype Gojira will be available in Cortex for sure. That's definitely sure. And original, everything there. Original, not being captured anything. That's certain what I can say about the Gojira. And talking about Fractal, as we can see, I'm gonna go just a bit up for you to see the comparison. It's a bit larger, let's say, than Helix, but in terms of practical thing, it's not that practical thing because it's big. So if you think of something that's going to be like your interface in your table, that's not a cool thing, you know. It's more like a floor unit, like a pedal, stomp, foot switch, stomped, etc., etc., and that's the thing. So if you think more in other terms, as I'm gonna say now, about 300 amps models and vast effect cabs library, Fractal library is extensive rather than market as a short fixed count. So if you think more about billion of like a library, that's the man, you know, that's the unit. Don't think about like size or weight. You don't mind about this, but you mind about quality and variety. That's crazy. That's a lot. That's a lot. Okay, that's a lot. You can load all the plugins with NX in the Cortex, but I'm sure there are some workarounds for others models. Yeah, maybe there's some workarounds in other thing, but Cortex now, it's giving you the possibility to have your plugins there, which is cool. Not all of them are already available, but I'm definitely sure that they're gonna bring this for us. There are probably people selling IRs of the plugin for other amp models. Yeah, definitely. I'm sharing as soon as possible. Okay, let's keep going. Yes, guy, keep talking, keep talking. So keep going. We go now with Cortex, something that I kind of like master because I have it, so I can talk about this thing with mastery. So Cortex is a really small unit, as you can see here. One is 500, another is 290, which means it's like half of the unit, okay? So it's something small, compact, flat, practical, and don't think that is something easy to break, okay? Like plastic, this type of thing, you know, like, no, it is really solid. It's good, it's good. Despite the cable, the power cable, because the power cable is something really small and thin, like the cell phone power cable. It's a shame what they did with this, but it's okay. It's okay. It's the only thing that I would say that it can be a complaint, not for me, because my Cortex is there. It's not in the floor. I'm not bringing anywhere for now, so it's not a complaint for me. But yeah, it would be better if it was something different. But it's light, which means if you place in your gig bag, you can have your guitar, your gig bag, and just go, and you'll be fine to go. What does it has? It has 90 plus amps, 100 plus effects, 1,000 plus, hey, hold on, 1,000 plus IRs? I think that one, it means capture, not IRs, but okay. Yeah, it's 1,000 more. What does it mean here is like you can have more than 2,000 slots to place IR, okay? Doesn't come with IR, but comes with capture, a lot of capture. The capture V1 and the V2, which means the versions of the new captures, and it's a lot. So keep going, we have the Fender. The Fender, as you can compare to the Fractal, is quite close, a bit more, but it's something thick. Thinking about something really thick, like it's really thick, like it's while the Cortex is flat, the Fender is like small, of course, than the Helix, etc., but it's thick, really thick thing. And it's 4 kilos, it's the double of Cortex, and it's not heavier as Fractal and Helix, but it's 4 kilos, it's something heavy. And what does it come? It comes with 27 amps, 26 cabinets, 7 mics, 89 effects, plus other modern content and IR support. So it's cool. It's not something that has a lot of things, but the other things that comes with this unit make it worth, let's say. So this does not come with a lot of amps, a lot of things, but the friendly device make it so cool, the experience. So keep going, we have the Kemper now. And the Kemper is bigger than the Fender, almost the same size as Helix, a bit smaller than the Helix and Fractal. It's heavy, quite close to Fractal and Helix. And what does it do, Kemper? Kemper does profile-based system. 1,000 of rigs available, 7 new additional effects slots in MK2. This is a really good library as well. So the difference is like, what does it mean profile for those that don't know? It is, they take the amp and they do the profile of exactly the frequency that the amp does. It's kind of, it's not the capturing, but they can do exactly the frequency of that amp. So the profile that they does, it really imitate the frequency of the amp, okay? So keep going, we have the previous version of the Helix 6, that it is the Helix floor. It's something really huge. I saw this in person. It was something really big. I was like, what? That's so big. but it comes with 62 amp, 37 cabinets, 17 mics, and 104 effects. So it comes with a lot of things. It's cool. It's not something new because it's already the previous of the new one. It's something heavy, 6.62, but it does the job. It's cool. Okay, keep going. We have something smaller than that. We have the FM3 that is almost the half size of the Fractal FM9. The FM3 is 281, almost the same size as the Cortex. It's a bit heavier than Cortex, 1 kilo and 200 grams more than Cortex, but it's insane because it came with all the ecosystem of Fractal. Okay, everything that has in the FM9 will have in the FM3. But of course, it would be unfair to do the same job as the FM9. So of course, in terms of what we're going to talk about later, the power, it's where it makes the difference. We have here the HeadRush. HeadRush is something huge, like a surfboard. Sorry, I couldn't hold this joke because when I saw this thing here, I was like, what? It is that. It looks like a bed for my guitar. It's super huge. It's like something, it's like a table, but it comes with a lot of foot switch, as you can see in the picture, pedal expression, so it's not big for nothing. And it's heavy as a pig, 7.50 kilos, but it's a large guitar, bass, vocal library. So we can already know that it comes with guitar, bass, vocal library, official page, emphasize huge library rather than a fixed current count. So it's a lot of library that they have there. It's not only just for guitar. Here comes something that I almost bought, so I have the knowledge of this one, especially for the tone, and it's something really cool. It's small, like Cortex. Nicola starts laughing because there's a pig. It's true. Like it's something really heavy. Like, oh, come on, like 10 kilos almost for a pedal. That's too much. And if you're thinking about something small and beautiful, forgive me, I have to say, my wife almost made me buy this because she loved the appearance of this thing here. It's really beautiful, right, love? Honey, my wife liked this because of the appearance of this, and especially because of the tone as well. It's a really good tone. So it's small, has a lot of foot switch, it's good, it's light, less than Cortex. It's just 1800 grams. It comes with 9 plus amps, 68 cabinets, 460 plus effects, more than 100 pedals models, and it's super cool, especially now that it is 489 euros. I'm almost convincing my wife to buy this as well for us. Like I stay with Cortex, do the capture, do those things, and placing the 𝗵𝗵𝗃 hot tone, and I do my gig outside. Just use, like, for example, Cortex for my studio. And this is a dream, let's say, to have it. It's cool, it's cool. It's something like you don't need, you don't need, but it's addiction of guitarists. Keep going, we have the HeadRush without the pedal expression, and it is smaller than that. So as we could see the difference, 2 lines of foot switch, expression pedal, with just 1 line. 4 buttons here, just 2 here. 1 here, 3 here. So if you were complaining before about that, now you're not gonna have any problem about the size. But it's still 400 per 235, so it's the same size as the, a bit bigger than the Fender, okay? But it's not that heavy, it's the same as the Fender Tone Master Pro 3, almost 4 kilo. It's a large guitar, bass, vocal library, as the same as the other one, so it's cool. It's nice unit. It's nice units in this way. Okay, keep going. We have the lovely M4. Wow, that's lovely, right? Because it's something small as Cortex, something lighter than Cortex, It comes with Fractal amp cabinet effects platform in a simplified compact unit, 4 channels per preset. So we can see here that we have 4 foot switch stump. You're not gonna have everything that Fractal has and not the power of the other units, but the quality of the amps and the effects. So the quality is exactly the same. So what we have in Cortex, oh, pardon me, I love Cortex, I'm saying Cortex. FM9, XFX3, FM3, you're gonna have the same here, okay? The same here, like the quality. Boss, forgive me, I'm not that expecting this one, but we have the specification here. It's something big, 406, so we are getting close to Helix and FM9. Something not that heavy as, it's a bit lighter than Fractal and Helix, just 3.5 kilos. It comes with 32 AIRD amps, 170 plus effects. And we know, let's be honest, Boss does a really good pedals, right? So the model, it's gonna be a really good thing as well. Talking about the GE300, we have a unit that it is a bit smaller than the Boss. We can see just a 50 thing here in yen, millimeters, something like that. 3 kilos, so lighter than the other one. And it's nice because it comes with the foot switch, 10 foot switch and expression pedal, so it's super cool. It comes with 108 amps, wow, that's a lot. 164 effects, 43 cabinets, plus IR support. So I will be honest with you, we know that we are addicted of guitar amps and we want the more as we want as possible, but it's more than 3.5 months that I have my Cortex, and I'll be honest with you, I still did not use all the amps. I'm not even joking. I could not still see all the presets that the factor presets has. I'll be honest, I will do one day for us live. By the way, my love, write down this type of content for us to do live, how to make the factory presets of Cortex sounds better, because it has a lot and we can just dial in some to see. It's nice. And keep going. I'm saying that it's cool to have a lot, but sometimes it's because we want a lot, but sometimes we do not even end up playing with that a lot. Keep going, we have the TONEX pedal. It's something really small, okay? It's not the smallest in the list, but it's something like this, if you can see in the camera. So it's something good for the power of the unit. It is less than 1 kilo. So if you take just this thing here with you, you can place in your pocket almost and bring with you, okay? Then this beautiful thing here has 150 onboard presets, 1,000 premium tone models included via TONEX ecosystem, onboard effects added via TONEX effects. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but the universe of TONEX, you can take people's capture and place it here in the TONEX pedal. So imagine people does capture and you bring in this thing here and it's just this size, all right? So it's crazy, so good as heaven. Starting now about the UA pedal, something that I'll be honest with you, I will be honest with you, my personal opinion. If I have all the money to invest in pedals like this, I know that we are talking about motor itself, this is kind of comes with the power of the motor itself. If I would buy something crazy to create my pedal board, I would definitely buy just UA pedals, UA models, let's say. I would take the Dream, I would take the Vox, I would take the Marshall, I would take the Twin. I will build something for UA pedal because they create something so good. For example, I saw comparison, for example, this is the Dream, okay, the Dream, so the Fender Dream. I saw comparison of Fractal, Fractal Tone Master Pro Quad Cortex against versus this Dream, and in the end, this Dream, of course, compare Dream versus Dream, okay? And the guy who did it, he's a really professional guy. He plays in a really famous band in Brazil. For those that know 𝗙𝗲𝗃, I already mentioned this guy. He's called 𝗨𝗏𝗏 Mariano. He's a nerd of tone, and he says that the Dream pedal from UA Universal Audio is the closest as possible of the Dream amp, the real one. So if you're thinking of something of really close, but unfortunately, this is just the Dream, okay? So you are buying like 3 amp voicing, multiple cabins, boost, reverb, vibrato, and stereo. So it's kind of like the amp in this pedal. Thinking about the Dream pedal, but here in, Dream amp in the Dream pedal. Thank you, my love. She was correcting me. So thinking about the Dream amp, big, right? But in a pedal, it is this. So here, as you can see, you have the buttons to change, to twin, and here you have the cabinets for you to twin. If I'm not wrong, you have also the possibility to see the microphone and stuff like that. It's crazy, it's crazy, it's really good. Like, about the quality, I'll be honest with you, UA, Universal Audio Pedals, does one of the best in this list, okay? They are good in what they do. For example, they do the Dream is gonna be like the top 1, let's say. Or if not the top 1, it is in the top 1 and 2 of this list. It's the closest as one. And if it does the Vox as this one here, the 𝗔𝗂𝗶𝘁𝗵, it's the same size, etc., 3 channels, etc., 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 but this is based in Vox. And it's gonna be exactly the Vox amp. It's gonna sound really close. So if you like one specific sound, tone, for example, you love Dream, you love Vox, you love Marshall, you don't think about lots of amps, cabinets, effects, etc. You just like that thing because you want that thing. Here you go. Here it goes. So I'm not gonna talk about all of them because I already explained them and they are basically the same. So one is Dream, another is Vox, the Lion Wing is the Marshall, and this one it is the Tweed. And it's good, my lovely friends, It is good, okay? If I could have the opportunity, I would base my pedal board in this type of things. I would buy like the overdrive pedal from UA, the delay, etc. And based on, like, for example, the clean, I would buy like the Dream. I want the crunch, I would buy the Vox. And I wanted something more lead, powerful, I would buy the Lion, the Marshall one, and I would build my pedal board there, you know? So it's something insane. And it's funny because every time I say I would buy, my wife starts doing this. She was like, you're gonna what? Stay away from Cortex. So that's 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗃. I'm just joking. She was not doing that face. It's just jokes. This is the 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗃, and it's lovely. It's a really beautiful and tiny device because it's not that big. It's 345 per 220. It's not heavy. It's 2 kilos and 300 grams. So it's something cool for you to. It's not smaller than Quad Cortex, but it's cool. It's cool. It's nice because it comes also with the special pedal and it has a lot of foot switch. It comes with 140 amps, cabinets, types, 100 plus effects, stomp models. So it's insane. And look at the price, 277 or 275. Just remember, I'm not a sponsor for any of these brands. I'm not being paid for anything. What I'm doing here is just a friendly advice. I'm doing a function of a friendly YouTuber guy who want to share with you experience and help you to decide to buy your unit. So we talk about effects, now we start to talk about what? Power, of course. So I'm gonna leave it here, the effects, because then we can see and compare, okay? And once we start talking about the pros and cons, I'll start giving my personal opinion, because as I said, pros and cons was based in what people usually to say, this one here, about the community. So it's not my pros and cons, I'll give my pros and cons, and plus what people usually to do in the internet, in the community. What was the, you make a question? I cannot see, let me see the live chat. Let me see. Guys, please like so we can get the sheet. Oh, yes. So guys, if you want this Excel sheet, you just hit the like button, because then I will share with you for free, of course. We have a goal, and I don't know what my wife plays as a goals, but follow her. She's writing the comments, so follow, because then we can share this with you. So share the live with your friends, hit the like, subscribe, ring the bell, and help us, okay? Help us. And let's talk about the power of each unity. This one is the Helix Stadium, and this, it has the new Agora engine, cloud proxy, capture workflow, 8-channel USB audio interface, Matrix Q mixer. So what in earth it is what I said here now? Agora, it is the new technology for the amps. And I'll be honest with you, it's really good. I listened that. And why I did not buy the Helix and I bought the Cortex was mainly because of the price. Okay, because while one was 1,500, the other was 2,400 for me in euros. So I'm talking about almost 1,000 euro difference between these two units. So for 1,000, I could almost buy another device and have like two mothers with me, you know. And I'm not saying to you, don't buy Helix. No, it's not that. I'm saying remember guys, I will share my experience with you, but you don't need to agree with me. You can respectful disagree, but it's just to help, okay? But what I did was I checked the Agora, and it was something incredible. It sounds good, sounds cool, but what I said was that was just 22 new Agora. So for now, for me, I was thinking for 1,000 euros more for these 22 new Agoras, because let's be honest, what is the difference between this Helix and the previous one? Of course, there's a lot of other different things, but in terms of amps, they copy and paste the library of the previous one. So everything that you have in the past, you're gonna have in this one, and the new thing is the new Agora. So in the moment, for me, I was not feeling worth to pay 1,000 euros more for a few things. Maybe in the future, they will bring more new Agoras amp, and then I can think of selling my Cortex and maybe buy the Helix Stadium, okay? But for the moment, I was like, okay, I don't know. I did not have the opportunity to play and discuss more. I started talking about the pros and cons of the Helix, but just let's keep going. So when I was about to buy the device, Helix was not doing the capturing at the moment. So now they released something that calls the ProxAmp Cabinets FX clone engine. But the moment that I was buying the siding, it was not doing. And I was like, oh, come on, I'm not going buying something that I don't know when they're going to release. It can take 1 year, 2 years, I don't know. I don't know when they're going to promise that. So I did not choose because one of this reason. And Cortex was already with the V2, something powerful that was really like matching with the original tone of the capture itself. So this was my decision to not get the Helix. Would I be happy with the Helix? Of course I would be. Look at this device, it's incredible. But my pocket maybe would be crying, or maybe my wife. I'm joking. It is something like, if you have the money, of course it's cool. And let's be honest, 12 switch, foot switch, and plus expression pedal. So this was something that I was checking because Cortex has 11 but doesn't have the special pedal. I had to buy the Music Engine, and that was expensive. That was 250 euros. Let me read it. So John said, the price difference is kind of high. That's why I'm between the Helix Stadium floor, the one without the special pedal, which is a 1800, and the Cortex that I get for 1600. And I will help you today, my friend, to find and decide why it's gonna be good for you. Okay, I'm not gonna say buy this one or buy this one, but I'm gonna give you source of ideas of what you should decide in the end. So Helix has a bit more foot switch and a special pedal, which means that I pay 1500 euros from my Cortex plus 250, that was almost 1800 euros for the special pedal, even though I still saved 500 euros. You know what I mean? So that's the crazy thing. So does it come with a special pedal? Yes, it comes. So I'm going to stop it here. I'm not going to talk about these other things. Or maybe I'll go. Then we can talk about the pros and cons later. So Helix, does it come with mic input? Yes, it comes. You can play with microphone. Is it bass friendly? Yes, it is bass friendly. You can play with the bass. It has some amps, has the features for you to use. More than one guitar instrument at once? Yes, you can do up to 4 instruments at once with this Helix Stadium. And yes, 8-inch touchscreen, and the user-friendly, it is super friendly. So it has a lot of things to talk about now here. So Helix Stadium does a lot of job. So the price it is worth, yeah, it's good, okay. It's expensive, it is, but man, the screen is 8-inch. It's a really friendly device. It's fast for you to craft a tone and be happy in the end. You will spend less than, let's say, 15-20 minutes crafting a tone, less than that, because it's easy. You don't need to watch billions of videos on the internet to understand how to use it. Maybe without manual, maybe without anyone, you can start learning, because it's imitate exactly a real amp. So you're gonna see the amp there, you're gonna see the buttons to twin, you're gonna feel. So the experience that the Helix Stadium brings for you, it's real. This was one of the things that I was thinking about Cortex, because Cortex does not have this friendly thing, this experience, which sucks, but Helix does, and it's nice, it's cool. You can have this experience of having an amp with you. And touchscreen, and you can play with more than 4 instruments. It's nice, microphone as well, so it's good. Let's go to the other one, otherwise I would talk about that the whole day. Talking about the power of the FM9, for those that don't know, after the FM9 it comes with the XFX3, that it is the most expensive and powerful modular that you're gonna have, like 3,500 euro, I think, but it is the most powerful unit for Fractal. And the FM9, it is 50% powerful as that unit. So what does it mean? It means that the power of the XFX3, the FM9 will come with the half of that. This is what people usually just say, okay? I'm just copying and paste. But it sounds the same. So the same amp that you have in FM9, you're gonna have in the XFX3. You wanna know who used XFX3? John Petrucci, if I'm not wrong, 𝗙𝗵𝗏, one I'm pretty sure, Sinister Gates from Avenged Sevenfold. Man, there's so many people that use Fractal. So I don't even need to say anything else, right? Because you like the tone of those guys. It is good. If they are using, it's for a purpose. So if we're talking about quality of sound, here goes one of the top tier, okay? Here goes a guy that will sit on the table to talk about the best quality for tone, all right? So Fractal most powerful floor unit, turbo DSP, flagship class, routing, and I/O. But forget about capture and profiling, okay? No profiling and no capture. Fractal do not do that. Fractal doesn't do that. Correct in my English. And they have a lot of library of Unity, but they do their modelers, but don't do capturing. So you cannot take like a capture of your own amp and place it there. No, you're gonna use the amp inside of the unit. It comes with 9 foot switch, so it's good, more than enough in my opinion, my humble opinion. 9 is more than enough. You have 2 feet, you have just 1 2-step. Jokes aside. That's too much. Oh, got me a sinister gate, shame that I'm poor. Yeah, sinister gate use XFX3, so you can do the tone of a sinister gate in FM9, FM3, XFX3. Yeah, YouTube has a video of sinister gate playing that, and you can see on the corner the XFX3 he playing, and the sound is the same that he is using in the stage. Anyway, we don't have special pedal, so let's be honest, for that amount of price, no special pedal. Sorry, I'm not gonna say cons, but I have to say this, it doesn't come with special pedal. The mic you cannot do, is not dedicated for mic, okay? Not dedicated mic preamp. Is it bass friendly? Yes, it is bass friendly. You can place your best friend. You can place your bass there. My wife started laughing. You can place your best friendly there to play with him. It's more than one guitar instrument add-ons. Yes, however, it's not meant to be, right? Fractal FM9 and XFX3, it's not meant to do more than one instrument. You have to do a workaround. Are you still cold? Can you just place it up at least? No, no need to turn off. Just place it up if you need. Okay, cool. Because I'm burning here. So you can play with 2 guitars. You can, but since it's not meant to be, you have to do a workaround. So imagine you're gonna use the unit, the CPU of the device, etc., 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 and it's not meant to do that. So you don't have that thing. So yes, extra stereo returns, aux ins, and extensive routing. Here comes another thing. For that amount of price, no touchscreen, and the device, it's not friendly. It's not easy for you to craft a tone with that. So if you don't have time to spend learning, if you don't have time to watch people videos, if you don't have time to read the manual, if you don't have time to spend learning about EQ, forget about Fractal FM9, because it's a laboratory science. Man, look at me. Let me see where is the camera. Fractal is a good device. It's incredible. Unless you're gonna pay for other people's creating tone for you and place it there, you have to know how to craft tones. Because there, you're gonna take the modeler. You can choose the type of the valve. Look at this. The type of the valve in the modeler. For example, you take Marshall JCM100, the valve, you can choose the type of that. You're gonna change the speaker, the microphone. So you're gonna work with the frequency. You do mathematics, you do physics there. You're gonna see a lot of crazy things. Does that mean that I need to do that to sound good? Well, I don't know. I don't have Fractal, but I see people saying that it's too much for you. You have to learn a lot. It's not friendly because if you take the model itself and start to tie on the preset there in that tiny screen, you get crazy. So you have to use your computer. So imagine you are in a gig, in a live concert. You have to go there and click. Unless you know how to click those buttons, you're gonna be messed up. Oh, I need to remove my delay, something like that, the reverb. For you to start pressing the buttons, you have to know. It's a bit annoying. I have to be honest, it's the best tone. However, it's crazy. I have to dinner. I'll be back in an hour or so. Hope you are still here. If not, I'll watch the VOD. Thank you so much, John. Please have a good dinner. May God bless your dinner. And watch this video because it's going to be helpful for you, my friend. And leave the questions, comments, whatever you have in the chat, in the afterlife, because I will come back and answer you, okay? Anyone, please, anyone. You can leave your comments and let's talk with me. And going back with Fractal, yes, so it's not easy. For example, if you cannot dial things in the model, you have to use your computer to craft in the tone. And I'll be honest with you, if you don't have time, it's gonna be a bit pain in the ass, because I've seen a lot of people selling their Fractal because they thought so annoying to craft the tone. But those that learn how to do it, they love it and they never sell it anymore. So I'm not saying buy or not buy, it's up to you. Talking about the lovely Cortex. So the Cortex, what is this? 4 plus shark plus 2 XRMR cores. Okay, this is the quad Cortex. It's quad core. It's strong thing. You can place so many things in Cortex, like dual amps, dual reverbs, dual delays, and it's not like a Fractal that has a limit of placing, for example, dual reverb, dual delay, like this. If I'm not wrong, okay, if I'm not wrong. But Cortex, you can place more, stacking the reverbs and the delay, okay? And it's powerful. It's really powerful unit. And does capturing even better now with the V2. And I'll be honest with you, the V1 is good, but not as the V2. The V2 is so much powerful, and I'm happy that's why I bought it, because the capturing of the Cortex was something that was so close to the real amp that I was like, wow, that's cool, because I just go in the Cortex cloud and I start checking, and bam, I can have a lot of amps in my library or everything in the world, because it's gonna be really cool. So it's nice, that's a good thing. 11-foot switch, more than enough. Doesn't have the special pedal. What a shame thing, okay? Because it's expensive as well, not a special pedal, but it's practical, it is small, it's nice for you to place in your table, to be like your interface. It would be even better with a special pedal, of course it would be, but sometimes I wonder, things that comes with a special pedal, is it too good, a special pedal? Like, it's really, the feeling is really good, because I bought the music engineer, and that feels real, you know? So keep going. Mic input, of course you can use 2 mic input with the Cortex, and it is bass friendly, and you can place a lot of multiple instruments, 4 add-ons. So imagine 2 guitars, 1 bass, 1 microphone, 2 guitars, 2 microphone, 2 guitar, 2 bass, whatever, 4. And it has a touch screen, so we can compete against Helix. Helix is a bit bigger, but we can compete. And it is friendly. Not friendly as Helix, but it is friendly, okay? So let's keep going. Fender, it is a really friendly device. It's really good. It has the screen, and it's nice. Why it's nice? Because the Fender ToneMaster Pro, it gives you the experience of really twin the buttons as we have in the Fender amp, as we have in JCM100 amp. So think about a plugin. It's like they take the plugin and place in the Fender. So it's really nice to craft the tone with ToneMaster Pro. It's cool. It's super cool. Nicola said, I've never used Expression pedal. My friend, Expression pedal, it's nice, but it has to be something good, because if you go up and down with the pedal, you're not gonna have the feeling. So it's like, let's say light, and let's say the wah-wah, instead of doing like wah-wah, it's going like wah, oh, ah. It's like, how can I explain this? The feeling is not cool, you know, because it's so soft, and also the system inside, if it's not good, really powerful, it's not gonna sound exactly what a wah-wah pedal, a whammy pedal, you know. And some of them you can dial this inside of the model. For example, Cortex, if it's too fast, you can shorter the range and do less, and that's cool, that's nice. But I'm talking about the pedal itself, the feeling of that. So if it's not a good feeling, it's not a good like material, this type of things, sometimes it's crazy. For those that had a wah pedal in the past, they're gonna understand what I'm saying, you know. I had like a Kirk Hammett wah-wah, the signature one for Metallica, and then I have now this music engineer, and it's cool. I can say that it's nice, the feeling. So keep going. Yes, you can play with a bass in your Fender. It's limited instrument. Wait, hold on. What? Fender. I'm talking Fender Tone Master Pro. So the Fender, you can use the bass. It's what says here. So, and it's a limited instrument line plus mic inputs, but not really a dual guitar floorboard. It's not something really meant to be. And I'm not sure about this bass. I think it is. I think you can double check this about the bass if you can. I think we can. So you can place your microphone. Yes. It doesn't have a special pedal. 10 foot switch, more than enough. It doesn't do capture, not profile. Can do? Yeah, my wife checked here. Yes, we can play with a bass. And oh, we have a new friend here, Trevor. Thank you so much, Trevor. Which model has the most natural sound polyphonic? What this question is so nice. Sound polyphonic, pitch shifting with clean, transparent amps, no reverb. What? Wow, nice question. Which model has the most natural sound, polyphonic, pitch shifting with clean, transparent amps, no reverb? Well, I would say a good modeler that has a really good about tone and the sounds that we want. I would say Fractal. Fractal would be, in my opinion, something that you will not have doubts with it. You know, it's a powerful unit in terms of tone. But as I said, it's something that you need to know how to craft this in Fractal to make it sounds good. Not something that's so easier as the other. But it's if you're thinking something that will be the best tone, the one that can achieve the best tone, it's Fractal. Why? Because of the system that offers for you. So it will offer a lot of settings, buttons, EQ, etc., for you to achieve the best thing. So yeah, I would say that quantum physics kind of question. Yeah, I would say that Fractal would give you the most quality of that. Keep going. The power of this unit is fast modern workstation with 7-inch touch UI designed for large preset library handling. So it's nice, Fender, but unfortunately does not come with pedal expression as well. Keep going, now we have the Kemper. Yes, the Kemper has a dedicated profiling platform with 8 channels, USB audio and expanded effects in MK2. Kemper does profiling. Oh great, thank you. I was thinking it would be Fractal too. Thank you, Travers, for your comment. You're more than welcome to ask whatever you want for me to help. If I don't know, my wife will check for us, will search for us, and I'm here to help and to chat. So be welcome, subscribe, and let's keep talking. And yes, we are in the same track. We are thinking Fractal as well. Keep going with the Kemper. Kemper does not do capture. Kemper does profiling, and I explained in the past. Profiling is like copying exactly the frequency as the original amp, so it's not capturing that scene. It does the frequency. It's profiling that. So it has 14 foot switch. Is that true? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Wow, it's a lot. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of buttons. But yeah, but does not come with a special pedal. What a shame for something expensive. However, as I said in the past, not dedicated mic preamp, so let's be honest, what a shame of something that is so good and cannot have mic preamp. It is bass friendly, thanks, at least this. More than one guitar instrument at once? No, it's limited. And let's be honest, come on. Imagine my situation, my wife and I, we play. I'm going to invest on something, 2,000 and 2,000 euros, 1,500 euros. I want something that I can play with more than one instrument. I'm not gonna buy 2 Kemper, 2 Fractal. Not everyone is rich to buy 2 modelers. So I want something that I can play with more people. And Kemper cannot do it. That's something that is a cons. Cons. Yeah, cons. So it's a shame. It's not touch screen as well. Look at this screen. I'm talking about something from something like before Moses, something really old. Look at this screen. It's like, it's crazy. For this price of, I'm not talking about tone. Kemper does a really good job. Sounds really good. Maybe sit on the same table as Fractal about tone. And it's true, I like it. But let's be honest, more than €1,000 for something that has this type of screen, no touch screen, cannot use another guitar, no amp, it's not friendly. Oh, here it says user friendly. Okay, this is a lie. I have to change this. This is a lie. This is no, it's not. It's not friendly. It's not friendly at all. It's really hard. Kemper is even harder, I think, than Fractal if you're thinking about it. So it's not friendly at all. So keep going, but it's a good unit. Does the job. It's a really good tone, and it's one that can hit Fractal. So if you like tone, it's a good thing for you, okay? But keep that in mind what I said there. So keep going. We have now the Helix. It's an old one. It's not the new one. It's a dual DSP based in HX engine, dual shark, processing up to 4 stereo, signal path, no profiling, no capture, but IR loading. Yes, you can download your IR there, but you cannot capture and you cannot do profiling. We have a comment, and let's see. Nicholas, my friend, said, but you can set parameter through your computer. Yes. Thank you so much for your question, Nicholas. It's so important, this question. If you want to craft your tone with Kemper, you have the platform of Kemper in the computer, so you can do there, and then just press the foot switch. Yes, you can do it. You can do it. Thank you so much for your comment. Really important, this comment and question, actually. In Kemper, you have as Fractal. You can go in computer, set everything, and just press the buttons on the pedal itself. However, think with me. You are in the live concert. You need to change things. Look at the device. It looks like that rocket that's going to the moon and had a lot of buttons. I look at this and I think that I'm just flying a plane. A lot of buttons. Like something really crazy. Anyway, 12-foot switch for Helix, a lot. Came with a special pedal. I'm not gonna comment if it's good or not, but at least come with something. You can use microphone, that's good. It's a best friend, that's marvelous. You can play with more than one instrument. Yes, you can, up to 4 instruments. Wow, I didn't know this. This is cool. 4 instruments, but it's not touch screen. The screen and it's user friendly. It's too much friendly, to be honest. You are so right, not friend at all. Yes, for Kemper it is, but for Helix it is the opposite. It's easy peasy. Keep going. We have Fractal FM3. I'm not going to dive in so much because FM9 and FM3 is basically the same thing. The only difference is that FM9 9-foot switch, FM3 3-foot switch. And the thing is, XFX3 100% powerful, FM9 90%, and FM3 25% powerful. So it's gonna be 1/4 of the XFX3. It's cool because the tone is the same, okay? So conclusion of Fractal FM3. What is the difference? Am I going to buy FM3 or FM9? What is the difference between one and the other? It's not the tone. Tone is not the main difference here because the same amp in one, it is in the other. It's gonna sound the same thing. However, you cannot create the same preset here and the same preset there. Why? Because one unit is not that powerful as the other. So, which means that you're gonna do something lighter, not heavy in FM3 as you can do in FM9 and as you can do in XFX3. XFX3 you can create something incredible, like really well elaborated. But in FM9 you can use the 50% of the power of that thing, and FM3 is gonna be like 25%. So in the end, FM3 will limit you in terms of using a lot of effects, pedals, amps, reverbs. For example, you cannot make the stacking of delays, reverbs. I don't know how many you can, but that's the thing. Anyway, keep going with that. As you can see, it's not touch screen. It's not user-friendly because it's the same universal of Fractal FM9. You can play with another guitar, you can, but you have to do workaround. It's bass friendly, yes, but you have to do workaround, which means that the power is already 25%. It's not that powerful thing. I'm comparing to the XFX and the FM9. So imagine your CPU while you are sharing and trying to play more instruments. It's gonna be crazy, you know. But it does the job. It's something that if you take, like, it can sound better than other units that are expensive. It can sound better because the quality of the amp. However, that's the thing. And let's be honest, only 3 foot switch for 1,300 euros. Is that worth for you? Because you're gonna need to buy a foot switch. It's something else for you to bring in care, and do not do capture and profiling. So you have to think about it. If you are just mean to buy something that sounds good, go with Fractal FM3. It's good, sounds good. But if you are thinking about something that has more pedal, because imagine this actually foot switch. Imagine this just 3. Imagine the workaround that you have to do to use this in your live concert. There's people that can do with just 3. Nice. I can't. With the preset that I create, in the amount of thing that I want to use, I need at least 6-5 minimum. So 3 for me would be not enough. And buy another foot switch, for me, it's not the case. So if you're gonna buy another thing, you're almost gonna probably end up with FM9. Keep going, we have the HeadRush. Custom multi-core DSP system. Yes, amp cloner is smart cloning, so it does a cloner system for you in terms of capture profiling, but it's a cloner, the system of that. It has 12 foot switch, it's marvelous, more than enough. It comes with expression pedal. It comes with a size of a bed, you can just sleep on it. It's big, it's nice, it sounds good. It comes with mic input. It is bass friendly. More than 1 guitar instrument alone, so no, limited single guitar input plus vocal. Okay, so you cannot play with 2 guitars, but you can play with microphone. That's cool. Okay, at least you have a microphone. But it's nice because here we start talking about that is not something that is not that expensive. It's dropping now. It is touchscreen, and let's be honest, it's really big, really nice, friendly to craft on. It's easy peasy to do and dial with this thing. The only problem, in my opinion, is like it's really big thing. You know, it could like economize some space. For example, you see here, there's a lot of space for you, not like by mistake press another button, but it's too much for me. But it's nice, it's beautiful, it's good. You can see here as you're really pedal, so it's cool, the experience. Now here comes something that I almost bought, as I said in the past. It's good. This thing here is a Chinese brand, and they are doing a really good job. They are in the beginning of the market. They started recently. I'm telling recently, because it's not like Fractal, Helix, etc. Kemper, but it's something really nice. Why? Because you can take your phone, okay? Take your phone, download the app of the hot tone, and you can do the tone in your cell phone. So you don't need to go in the model itself. You can use your phone. You can see the amps in your phone. So it's nice because you have your phone. And if I'm not wrong, it's almost the only one that can do this thing in the phone. Here in this list, I think. So it's nice. And now look at how crazy. Hey, hold on. Can you search if the 𝗵𝗿𝗄𝗏, etc. This is the one that you know, 𝗵𝗿𝗄𝗏 stage 2 can do capture or profiling, because I'm almost sure that it does now. This information, it's old. They can do capturing, I think. They released it recently. So I'm searching this right now because I think we can do capturing with 𝗏𝗏 stage 2. Can we? Can.
TONEX.
Huh?
Yes, with the TONEX.
What?
Calls TONEX.
TONEX. So
Technology.
let me just go up here. So yes, guy, we can do.
They do capture.
So this is yes. And it calls, wait, hold on. I'm lost with this. TONEX. Catch.
Catch.
I thought it was, yeah, I thought it was capture. Yes, they do TONEX. And sorry for the information, it's because it's recently, okay? This thing here. And it comes with 8 foot switch. It's marvelous, a lot, more than enough, as said to you, as at least 5, so you have it. Beauty special pedal? No. What? You did this face. What is this face? You want one? You wanted me to buy this? I'm joking. She was asking me for this some months ago. So you don't have the special pedal. The mic input you have, so you can play guitar plus mic. You can play with your best friend. Oh. You can play with your best friend. You can do more than one guitar instrument. So yes, you can do with 2 guitars. It's cool. And you have a touch screen, 5-inch, and it's friendly. It's easy to create the tone, and you have also the software in the computer. So, do you know if any of them feature a good transposer? A good transposer. Like as I said for the other guy there, the Fractal can really good do it. I dropped my pick. Really do a good transpose, but I'll be honest with you, Cortex is doing a really good job in terms of transposer as well. The only thing that I need to know how to stop having my DI sounds to the live to show to you guys. But Cortex also do a good job in transpose. It's not that bad. In terms of others, the funny thing is like more you use features, more you use CPU. And sometimes there are some that if you're gonna use transpose, you start using CPU, so it's gonna compromise the rest of your preset. So those that are powerful would be Kemper, would be, I don't know if Kemper has transpose, but most probably yes. Fractal, Helix, Cortex does the Helix stage 1 as well. So they do it as well. And keep going. Thank you so much for a question, my friend. And keep going. This is really lovely. I like this thing here. Okay, I don't have like so much complaints unless we're gonna talk about the tone compared to the premiums one. Maybe you can feel the difference between. So if you were complaining about the size of the HeadRush, now we have a bit one here is smaller. Okay, it still has a really good count of foot switch. It has the cloner as the other one. It's the same thing. I'm gonna resume. It's the same thing, same size of the screen, just has less foot switch and the less special pedal, and the rest is the same thing as this one. So it's cool. You're just changing price and size, but you still keep the same thing. This guy here, I don't want to offend anyone. Please don't be offended. Don't be offended, okay? It's a humble opinion. Humble opinion. I was so frustrated when Fractal released this thing here. Why? Because I was about to buy something. And I was like, okay, Fractal is going to release something. Let's see if I'm going to buy something from Fractal. And then, thank you so much, John, for being back. Okay, so we are still here, my friend. You are still here. I'm going to help you today. We are talking about this M4 here, and I'm saying like that I was a bit frustrated with this thing here when Fractal released. Why? I'm going to explain why. Fractal released something that would be able to compete against things that are around 1,000. Okay, why? Because most probably they knew that would come. We did not place the mini Cortex here. Wow, because it was not recently released. Okay. But that thing, yeah, it's the same thing as 𝗂𝗏𝗿𝗥, but it's mini. I can talk about this later. But maybe this is gonna be one of the best things for you guys to buy. So anyway, why I was frustrated with this one? Because first of all, it came with 4 foot switch, and I was like, okay, more than 3 than FM3, but it's weaker than FM3. Weaker than FM3. Does not do capture, no profiling. It comes with the same quality as the tone as Fractal FM9, FM3, XFX3. It comes, okay, cool, nice. It's cheaper, you can have the tone. However, its unit is so weak compared to, I'm saying weak because of the things that I used to do and the things that I want to do in my perspective, in my case. So for other people it can be stronger and I respect, but for me it's limited with 4 channels. 4 channels. So here you place drive, amp, delay and reverb. Bam! It's done. It's done. Like €1,000, and you cannot do anything else. It's in my opinion, it's something like cool for the tone. It is, if you don't have the amount of money to buy FM3, FM9, okay, this is gonna be the best choice. But if you can invest in something, and you are, that was my frustration, because I was thinking investing, and I was thinking, oh wow, why this way? And another thing, it's not touch screen. Oh, this is not friendly. Stop being a lie. This is not friendly. This is not friendly, okay? User friendly is not friendly. It's hard as Fractal. It's not touch screen. You cannot place 2 instruments. You can place with your bass, okay? You cannot use microphone. There's no external pedal. It just has 4 foot switch, no capture, no profiling. So in the end, you can sound good as XFX3, as FM9, FM3, that's cool. If you're thinking just about tone, that's it, go for it. But if you think about powerful unit, it's not powerful. It's not powerful. If you are the type of guy that creates things really elaborated, you're gonna feel like in a trap with this thing here, because you're not gonna be able to do a lot of things. Keep going now with our boss. We have this guy here. This is a Boss AIRD engine up to 15 simultaneous effect blocks. So it's cool. You see? 15. Cheaper than the other. No capturing, no profiling. 8 foot switch plus expression pedal. Oh, look how cool is it. You have 8 foot switch, expression pedal. You have mic input? No, you don't. Is a bass friendly? Yes, you can play with your bass. More than one instrument? No, you can't. Touch screen? Oh yes, it is a touch screen. That's cool. And it's friendly. So that's nice. It's cool. You know, it's something that it's the price is there. It does the job. You know, no complaints. Now we go for GE. We don't have water here, right? Do we? Nice. Drink water, guys. Drink water. I hope I didn't do the SMR. So this is the mower, GE. I almost bought this as well. The only thing that I didn't buy it was because of the sounds and the power of the unit compared to the others units. That, as I said, thank God I could afford to invest the money in something, and the others premium one was something that could do the job. So the down part of the list is not that they are bad, they are good. Okay, they are good. But the good thing of the down list here is about the prices being cheap. Okay. And the good things of the down part of the list is because they have more power. Okay. So that's kind of the main thing. And sometimes you're gonna feel the difference between the sounds as well. So keep going. Here we have what? Dual DSP engine. It does the capture. Yes, it does. It comes with 10-foot switch. That's lovely. 10-foot switch comes with special pedal, much lovely. And mic input, no, sad for those that sing. It's a bass, it's a limited. It's possible via guitar line input, but market mainly for guitar. So you do your work around. More than one guitar instrument? No, that's sad. Because on 𝗏𝗏, you don't have the special pedal, but you can do mic and 2 guitars. That's even cooler. But this one you cannot. Touchscreen? No, and 𝗏𝗏 has the touchscreen. And it's friendly? Yes, it is friendly as well. So this one is a guy that you can kind of compete with 𝗏𝗏, you know, and I would go with 𝗏𝗏 because of the power of the unity and what it can do more than the mower. That's my opinion. It's friendly. It's something that I think the community is bigger. Let's keep going. So then we have the TONEX pedal. TONEX pedal, the power of this thing. Sorry. So it's a machine modeling platform, VRs, cabs, USB audio, compact pedal format. It's easy. If I'm not wrong, you just plug your USB, go in your computer, pass your tone, catch, your master, captures, etc. Boom, place it there. It's easy. But it's not something that would be just that, you know. Maybe it would be like if you're a pedal board and plus something else, you know. So you have this in your pedal board and you can have other things. It's cool, sounds good, it's nice, it's a really good thing. So it's cheap as well. It's another purpose. It's just like something totally different. If you're thinking about like Fractal FM9, Helix, this is something that is not going to be in the same question of you, but I place it here because it's a good thing. It sounds good and it's nice, it's cheap. It has 3-foot switch. There's no special pedal, no mic, it's bass friendly. More than one instrument, of course not, it's just one. It's not touchscreen, but it's friendly. It's easy because the Tone Master Pro plugin, you have it there, and it's easy to use because you have the plugin. I'm not going to talk too much about the UA pedals because they are kind of like the pedal itself, you know. You cannot, like, it's friendly to use, of course, because like a pedal, easy, but there's no touchscreen. More than one guitar instrument, you cannot do it. It's sad. Limited to bass, can work for bass clean use, but not intent as a bass modeler. So for the others as well. So the mic input has no as well. There is no special pedal, 2-foot switch, and does not do capture or profiling because it's kind of like an amp itself. So all the UA pedals, they are good, as I said. The problem is that they are expensive for just this. But the thing is that just this, it's a lot. It's this with a capital T, okay? Does a lot of job. The sound, this is one of the best sound that we have in our list in terms of the best Dream, the best Vox, as I said in the past. So this one is gonna be the best one in terms of the sound for that specific amp. However, it's limited. So maybe if you are just looking for one amp to sound good, boom, here we go. You don't need to invest much. Take one as you like, Marshall, Vox, Dream, Tweet, and just buy it. It's gonna make your job of terms of sounds good as a real amp, a Valve amp. It's gonna make this power for you, but it's just that amp, okay? Just that amp modeler. It's good, okay? It's good. And the last but not the least, our lovely Veil Tone. Hold on. Okay. It's a 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 DSP platform with USB-C editor audio support. Does not do capture, no profiling, but has 8-foot switch, it's nice. Expression pedal, it's nice. And let's be honest, for less than $300, look at how many things comes. Come on, Fractal, wake up. I love Fractal. I wish I have a Fractal, but come on, need something else there. We can do better. So, foot switch 8, special pedal, yes, no mic input, bass friendly, you can use bass, more than one guitar instrument, add-ons, so you know you cannot play with more than one instrument. Touchscreen, no, but it's friendly. Okay, cool. And the thing is, guys, please, if you like something here, and you're about to buy something, take it and go and double check it, okay? Double check if it's some information over here is updated, it's not the same. Because as I said too, there's some that I was checking because, for example, the capturing. In the time I was taking the information, I was saying no, it does not do capture, and then they release it. It's not my fault. They released it recently, like, you know. So double check it, please. Double check. It's not coming to give me the guilt. I don't want to be the guilt. And now it's time for getting up to the end. Talk about pros, cons, the ecosystem, and the rating of people. Okay, let's go. If you like this live, please hit the like button, subscribe in our channel. This is not to diminish something and give you something bigger to the other and say like this is bad, this is good. No. It's about to help you to understand what is the best for you. Okay, I want to help you to decide what is the best device. And it's not me, it's you, about your requirement of which model will be the best for you. Place the requirement. Are you looking for something that sounds better? Okay, the best tone is this and that. But for your price, your budget, it's like 500. So let's talk about the 500 and see which one is the best. The best is for you, not for me, not for them. It's for you. And I'm here to help you. And talking about pros and cons, let's start with this guy here. Helix Stadium, massive I/O, big touchscreen, modern workflow, cloud features, strong live performance center, few than old Helix. So it's incredible about this because it's something really like, man, you are in 2026, okay? And this device shows us that we are in 2026, okay? The technology of the device. I hope, John, I hope you are here, okay? Because I'm talking about the Helix, one that you are in doubt. Helix is a technology device. It's super cool. The experience of crafting this thing is marvelous. The community is cool. For you to invest and make money with it is nice. You can sell preset. If I'm not wrong, you can share your preset to others. So people share preset. Oh, John is here. Good, John. Thank you. So if you can share your preset with others, okay? You can download the preset of that famous guy, etc., if he's using Helix. It's a powerful unit. Now it's doing the capture. Forgive me, I'm not gonna be able to say if the capture is good. I'm gonna watch the video of the 𝗨𝗏𝗺, the guy that I said to you, tomorrow about the capturing. I could not have the time today to watch that. But it does capture now, but it's not capturing. As I said, it's like, what is the name of the thing? It's, oh boy. What is the name of that thing? Proxy, no, wait, hold on. Capture. Yes, it's something like they call proxy 𝗶𝗫𝗫𝗀, something like that, crazy. But it does that job. And now it is doing. They are fixing some bugs. I'm not blaming, not complaining, because it's a new device, so we have to expect that we will have some issue. This is normal. As Cortex promised a billion of things it could not deliver, but now they are delivering after three years. It's fine. So they are in the process of fix some bugs, but it's okay, it's cool. And let's talk about the cons now. Let me see what you said. The UI of Helix is my favorite. I love that they have the little models of the amps, so you can actually see what is based off. That's super cool. Proxy capture is how they call their capturing feature. Yes, exactly, John. Thank you. So yes, now the cons of this unit. Brand new platform. As I said, they are new, so they are still fixing some bugs. Premium price. It's the most expensive in our list. Or I think it's the most expensive in the world. Just losing for XFX3, but like XFX3 is not like a with a foot stomp, you know. It's just the cabinet, let's say. And long-term update depth is still unproven, so they are still fixing things in this process. I will add some cons now in my opinion, okay? In my opinion. So cons, the cons of Helix for me. It's just my cons. So take what is good and discard what is not good for you, okay? If you like some of my comment, that's cool. If you disagree, it's fine. You can respectfully disagree with me, no problem at all. You don't need to agree 100%. But for 2,400 euros, you buy something that they copy and paste the library of the previous device and just add 22 new agoras only. I think that's too much. I'm not saying the device is not good. I'm saying it's good. My complaint is with the price. The price is my complaint. If you have the money, bam, just go. If you have the money, do it. But if money for you, it's an issue, you are still thinking about the money, so let's talk about this. Because for 2,400 euros, it's too much. Too much. Because they placed the 22 new Agoras amp. It's cool. It is. I like it. Sounds good. Sounds good. It's friendly. It is nice. You can do a lot of things. Dial there. It's really nice. You can do a lot of good things. Like the experience of the Helix, it's marvelous. I would be honest with you. If Helix Stadium was the same price as Cortex, I'm gonna look to my wife and say to her, I don't think we would be Cortex at this moment. I don't think so. Because we just look at each other and we were like, Helix is so cool. Like, man, it's a toy for guitarists that love dial and craft tones. You know, it's a paradise. It's a Disneyland. It's incredible. The thing for me, it is price. Just this. And you said, I get what you're saying. For me, it would be 1,800 because I would buy the one without the special pedal. They promised that every amp would eventually be an Agora, but I don't really know when. Okay, that's cool. Thank you so much for your comment. I'm gonna get there in the Helix Stadium, not the XL, but the other one. I'm gonna get there and you're gonna discuss about that one, okay? Because as I said to you, I think it's almost the same power. About the power, I think it's the same as this one. The thing is, you lose just one type of things in the floor to the other one. But just concluding the Helix Stadium floor, the ecosystem, it's incredible. Huge Helix community, plus a strong launch momentum, likely long update to runaway, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and cloud ecosystem expand the platform. Man, it's incredible. The ecosystem of Line 6, it's marvelous. No complaint about that. They are good. Correct if I'm wrong. Line 6 is Yamaha.
I think they have something related.
I think that Line 6, it's
I'll search.
something like behind of Yamaha, if I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. Okay. So anyway, that's my cons. Only cons for Helix Stadium is price. Boom. Tone, I'll be honest with you. It's gonna lose a bit compared to the FM9 and Kemper, maybe.
Yeah, Line 6 is owned by Yamaha Corporation.
Okay, so Line 6, yes, is owned by Yamaha. I knew it. So, you know, it's a good brand. Yamaha is really good. So, man, it's nice. But about the tone, to be honest, if you are a really good guy to craft tones, you can craft a tone really good that will sound nice, you know, and you're gonna be happy with Helix. The thing is, look at me. You're gonna understand, guys. Write this down. If you don't have knowledge enough to craft tone, if you have FM9, if you have a Helix Stadium, if you have Kemper, nothing gonna sound good in your hand. My wife started laughing. No, I'm being honest, because it's the model itself is not gonna make a miracle. I have to be honest. I don't want anyone being frustrated. Don't think that you're gonna press the button, turn on, and it's gonna sound good. You're gonna be frustrated. I'm gonna be honest. This is not like a real amp. And even the real amp, you have to tune a bit. But I'll be honest, if you're not good crafting tones, if you don't have knowledge, don't expect that you will sound as sinister gates, as slash, etc, 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 etc. Why? You need to have at least minimal knowledge to craft. Because, why am I saying this? Because this master, this guy, this guitarist, 𝗨𝗏𝗀𝗁𝗏, he took the cheapest modeler and he makes sounds good as Fractal, as Kemper, and we did blind test. And I'll be honest with you, I just got right because I know so much. I know so much the sound of the Fractal in that time that I was pretty sure that that one would be the sound of the Fractal, but it was so close that I have to, like, if I just listen once the track, I would not notice which one is which. But listen the loop over and over, I could notice, which means that in the end of the track, in the end of the band, the project, you're not gonna make so much difference. But this is because the guy is a professional guy of EQ. So he can make cheap things sounds great, okay? So keep this in mind. You have to spend time learning how to EQ, how to craft tone, to make sounds great, okay? That's it, that's good. So what I'm saying is, Fractal has the famous title of the best sounds, yes, but if you are good with Helix, you're gonna make it sounds good as Fractal. Anyway, let's go for Fractal. Top tier sounds, routing effects, ambient support, extremely powerful for stage, studio, excellent updates. Fractal, it's a good community, nice things, has a top tier sounds. If you are nerd, if you like to craft tones, if you like to have a lot of settings and section to craft your tone, Fractal is the best to offer for you to create a tone. Like, you're gonna spend a lot of time, you like, okay, go with Fractal. If you wanna if you like to craft, to get close to the best sound, Fractal will be the good choice. Why? Because you can sounds good as the amp with Fractal, but just because you like to craft, to spend time, you know? Let me listen, my friend Pascal, thank you so much for your question. You need lessons and wait, hold on. You need lessons and an EQ, that's it. Thank you, Pascal, for your comment, that's it. You need lessons to learn how to EQ, and that's it. You're gonna make anything sounds good. I agree with you, Pascal, that's it. If you have the knowledge of EQ, you're gonna make anything cheap sounds good. I'm telling you, I saw people using cheap device and making sound good as premium modelers. And I'll be honest with you, I saw one video of a guy, I'm not judging, but he took Fractal and he was playing. He could make Fractal sounds bad. And I was like, you're not playing with Fractal, right? And I was like, that was good for me, because I stopped being like disappointed and frustrated, because then I was like, okay, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. If you know how to craft tones, you're gonna make anything sounds good. But if you don't know, even with Fractal, you're gonna make sounds bad. That's it. Just learn about EQ, how to do it, and that's it. Learn how to use compressor, learn how to place the effects in the order, and that's it. So, cons of Fractal is steeper or stepper? Stepper. Step, yeah, stepper. Step learning curve, no touch screen or onboard throttle, expensive neural. So let me tell you something about my cons with Fractal. Fractal is good. I like to craft tones, etc. But the problem is I don't have so much time to spend, like 2-3 hours in one preset to study and knows how to use things and etc, 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 etc. Which means that this would be a bit problem for me. But just in the beginning, until I learned, okay, this was a small cons from me. But the cons is you are paying 2,300 euros, because here in Europe is the most expensive. Because if it was in US, most probably I would buy it because of the price is cheaper. But you are paying that amount of a device that does not come with touch screen. You cannot sing, you cannot use a microphone. It's not meant to use with more than one guitar. You can do workaround, but workaround is not meant to. And we are talking about 2,300 euros. That's too much money, for me at least. I'm not rich, so for me it's too much money. So what I'm telling here is my opinion, humble opinion. I'm not saying the device is bad, but I'm trying to give you my experience, because then you can maybe relate with me or not. So if you're not singing, it's not problem for you. It's not concern for you. But if you like to play with your friend, forget about it. You can do a workaround, but it's limited. It's not meant to that. So I was disappointed with this. It was super expensive. And for me, if you are a lone person, you like just tone, okay, go for Fractal. But if you want to spend this amount of money, but you like more features, go for Helix. Go for Helix. Helix is gonna do so much more things for you. You're gonna be able to play with 4 instruments, the whole band. You're gonna be with touchscreen. It's a friendly device. It's cool for you to dive. You know, it's nice. But what people says, rating for Helix 4.9 and 4.9 in both. This is like community sayings about it, you know. So I don't need to go too much and rely on this thing here. Okay, but it's just a popular opinion. So just that's it. It's like Fractal is cool, but the thing for me is that. So keep going. Now we are talking about the fantastic form factor. that's funny, who write this. Fast workflow, strong capture, excellent feel, and portability. Cons, I'm gonna read everything, then I will comment. Expensive, yeah, first expensive, some comparing to Fractal and Helix is not expensive, but okay, it is still premium value. It's like 1,700 euros now. Some users still want deeper legacy feature, parity versus Fractal, Helix, no built-in thread. Strong cloud community presence, active Core OS, Cortex control, update, and community forum. So let me talk about my cons and pros of Fractal, because I have a Fractal, so I can talk more about it with more certain of this, okay? Because I have the unit after 4 months using, and I don't regret at all. Capture, good captures, incredible. Powerful unit, it's powerful unit. I can do so much, so many things there, like with amps. It's so incredible to craft tone there. It's friendly, it's easier, it does not take too much for me. It sounds good, it's incredible sounds, the feeling it's nice, it's light, it's practical, does not take so much space. There's a lot of things to say good, but what I would complain, maybe I would complain in 2 things. The first thing that I complain about Cortex, that is not the same friendly device as Helix. That you can see the amp, you can tune the button, and then you can enjoy, etc. However, I am still happy when I'm crafting tones. But I'm just saying, like, it would be even better if you have this. Maybe in the future, but I'm not saying. However, look at this. This is for John, okay, John? This is a comment for you. Cortex, it's cheaper than Helix, cheaper than Fractal, and it's kind of more powerful because the price of this unit, it's almost like a half price of that. like I exaggerated a bit, but it's almost 1,000, like 700, 800 euros less than that. And if you think of this power of this unit for this price, it's crazy. It's crazy. Because if you take the Helix, this Helix, without the 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 pedal, it's not gonna be able to play with 4 instruments at the same time. If I'm not sure, you cannot play with 2 guitars at the same time. You can play with 1 guitar and 1 microphone, if I'm not sure, right? If I'm not wrong, the Helix, just the Helix now with the 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 pedal, we cannot play 2 guitars at the same time. Am I wrong? It's something like that. It's something like this. Or you play with 2 guitars, or you play with 1 guitar and 1 mic. Something like this. I'm gonna search here and I'm gonna let you know, because, and I was so sad with that, because I was always thinking as you, my friend John. I was like, what if I don't have it here, the other one? Sorry, my friend. I wish I have the place here. So the Helix, the one without the 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 pedal, compared to the Cortex, was still expensive than the Cortex and lost some for example, ability to play with more instruments, to use like more things at the same time. So I'm gonna say, so what?
Okay.
You can use 2 guitars.
2 guitars and microphone.
2 guitars and 1 microphone at the same time? Okay. But you cannot, like, for example, 4 instruments, right? It's just 3 maximum. Wait, hold on. You are checking the Helix with the expression?
LT, without the expression.
Okay. You can play 2 guitars at the same time?
With a microphone.
With a microphone. But it's just 3 instruments, not 4 instruments.
You can run 3 plus instruments, but you are limited by the DSP power.
Ah, okay. So let me recap here. So the thing is, you can do with it. It's because I didn't place it here, so I don't have the info here. I'm checking now. So the thing is, you lose the power, the DSP power. So for example, you can do, but it's not powerful as the Cortex. So you can do it, but the thing is that the DSP would gonna be less. You're gonna compromise more. But the other thing is, Cortex for me was cheaper than the Helix, and I was like, okay, so I'm gonna compromise DSP, and the Cortex I'm not gonna compromise. Cortex in that time was doing capturing, and the Helix was not doing, and I was like, okay, I 1 more point for Cortex. Then I thought Cortex, it's already like upgrading the capturing, and I was like, okay, and it has more new amps, etc. And the Helix just brought 22 algoras. I was like, that's fewer compared to that price. So in the end, I was like, is it that worth? But then I started complaining with Cortex. I was like, but it's not that cool as Helix, because the device itself, it's not that friendly as the other. But I was like, but I don't know when it's gonna come with the capture. So now in this stage here, right now, the Helix can do the capture, the proxy there itself. The Helix is updating, it's fixing the bugs, and it's better now. It's much better now. The community is cool. What you have to think is, do you like plugins as well? Because Cortex can use all the plugins of 𝗫𝗏 inside, so you can bring everything. You can. I did not compare the tone of one capture to the other, but at least I can assume that Cortex has a really great capture, really good one. I'm not sure how the Helix it is right now, but I can kind of presume that it's new. So maybe it's still developing. Let me see what you said. I don't enjoy the UI, the aspect of things as much, but they seem to have the most powerful unit, the best capture in the game, and you can use plugins, which is totally unique. No other model does that. That's true. I agree with you. Good vibes. Thank you so much for joining our channel. Thank you so much. And he's saying, was actually just thinking of buying a Cortex Mini. I play classic string instruments besides electric guitar, so I hope besides good effects for electric instruments, it's also good for acoustic. It is, my friend, good vibes. And forgive me for not placing the mini Cortex here. This would be one of the best choice in the list, the mini Cortex. The only thing is that it's less foot switch. Just this, my complaint. Just less foot switch. Because the rest, it's incredible. The mini Cortex, it's just mini size. It's powerful as the Cortex, you know. The only thing that I would complain about the mini Cortex is two things. Less foot switch and the price. Because for a bit more money, you can have the Cortex. Just a bit more, like 300 euros and you can have it. And the Cortex has more foot switch. That's it, but it's powerful as well. So the mini Cortex is great, and if you wanna use with acoustic, you can use as well, and it's incredible. I did this and it's so nice. John said, the Helix Stadium without the expression pedal doesn't have two inputs for two guitars, only the XL. However, Cortex has the two inputs. Oh, he said to us that it's different. I'm gonna double check that for you. But anyway, the thing is, think with me, my friend, think with me, John, to help you. You have the Helix, you have the Cortex. Cortex is powerful, and it is cheaper, okay? It has all the things that you know already. If you're gonna buy another special pedal, it would be still less than the Helix. The Helix is 1,800. If you buy the special pedal, it's gonna be 2,050. It's almost the price of the XL. You know what I mean? What I'm saying about money, like, because my concern is money. So maybe I don't know if it's for you, it's not concerning, but I hope it's not. But I'm just saying about the money, of how saving money or make happy with your unit. Because the thing is, in the end, I was in this situation. If I was with Helix plus expression pedal, I would go with the Helix AXL, because the amount of price was close to that. And I was thinking about one of expression pedal, and I was like, okay, I don't want to spend too much, so Cortex will do a good job. Plus expression pedal, I'm not gonna even reach the price of the Helix. So that was my main thing. Both has great tones, both are cool to use, practical. One has cooler way to craft tones, that is the Helix, so much funnier. But Cortex can have the opportunity for you to have your plugins there. It's even cooler because Helix does not have this opportunity, at least not now. The capturing, I cannot say is standing one side because I don't know how the capture is for Helix, but that's my suggestion for you. See what is the purpose for you. Like like if it's power unity, if it's just for you, you want something that's more friendly, you like more experience of crafting tones, or you don't mind the interface, because Cortex until the moment doesn't have that interface cooler as the Helix. But if you like something like this, okay, it's funny, it's cool. Keep going and jump into Fender. Guys, please, if you have questions, if you have comments, just drop in the chat. Let's talk together. Let's dial together in this, because your experience is gonna help each other and other people while they are trying to purchase this. So now it comes to Fender. Fender, excellent interface, strong stock sounds, very strong stock sounds, very approachable for players who dislike menu diving, compact for a flagship. Cons for this: newer ecosystem than Helix, Kemper, Fractal, no profiling capture, premium price. The ecosystem is growing ecosystem with official software cloud, assets and ongoing Fender support, but still younger than Helix, Kemper, and Fractal. I would say my pros and cons with Fender. Okay.
You kind of have to have a mixer to do it.
With the Helix.
Yeah, it's not like straight away.
Okay. So yeah, John, you're right. You have to do a workaround. So I was right in that part that I said. So you have to do a workaround with the Helix to do the two guitars, etc., 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 etc. So that's the thing, you know. Like you can do the whole band with Cortex with less price, but Helix will offer other things. You just need to know in the end what is most value for you. And keep going. We are almost concluding the live. Thinking about Fender ToneMaster Pro, it's what I have of pros is friendly, so cool. It's one that will compete with Helix with less price. So it's so nice, so nice. You can have the experience of really have like your amp in front of you to twin the buttons. That you like, it's really cool. But the cons for me is expensive unit for not doing capture, profiling, to not play with two guitars. The ecosystem, like it's not like Cortex and Kemper, Kemper, Fractal, and Helix, so it's not that cool as. The tone, it's nice, it sounds good, but comes with less options, let's say. So, but it's nice, like the tone is cool, you know. Today I cannot talk so much about tone in some units. I can talk about like Fractal, Kemper, Helix, Cortex, 𝗵𝘂𝗶𝗄, that are those that I really dive and I know the sound of them and give my opinion. Some I would like be neutral and keep going. Kemper, there's a legendary profiling work for the best ever that we have in the modern universe. Huge rig ecosystem, still a serious pro tool for stage and studio. If you are the guy that loves tone, here goes another option for you instead of Fractal for less price. So cheaper than Fractal, but good as it's Kemper. A lot of foot switch, more than Fractal, and hard as Fractal, so you're gonna have the same struggling. So that's my cons, because it's hard as hell to craft here the tone. I'm just doing compared to the others. Can be easier after you learn, but compared to other units here, it's hard. But the thing is that Kemper sounds so good, but does not do capture, does profiling. And here it says, older UI philosophy, the newer touch device. Not everyone prefers the Kemper workflow versus modern modelers. That's the thing. Look at this thing here. It's old, you know, looks like, as I said, like something in 2001, but does the job. Sounds really good. It's really amazing. Keep going now with Helix. This is other old version. Very mature ecosystem, excellent routing, dependable live studio 2, huge tutorial preset. The cons is aging hardware UI versus newer touch units, heavier, no profiling cap. It's like the cons is big unit, heavier. The sounds, it's not that high profile sounds as the others new devices that they came with new technology, but it's cool as well. Like it's nice, it's a good option. The good thing for me is the ecosystem, huge community about the Helix, but for me it's something that it's old compared to the other things. I would say that has other things greater than this. Here goes the FM3, something cheaper than FM9, nice as well, good. It's going to have one of the best tone in the list, but cons for me. Only 3 onboard switch, need external controller sooner than FM9, stepper learning curve than touch rivals. Like the same cons for FM9 I'll give it to FM3, but I will also add 2 more cons. Just 3 foot switch, really expensive to have just 3 foot switch. So the workaround that you have to do here, it's crazy. The other is like it's not powerful as the FM9. It has less CPU, like the unit is not powerful as. So if you think that you're gonna, like you see those people doing a lot of great tone with Fractal, but sometimes you're not gonna be able to do in FM3. So in the end, you're gonna feel a bit frustrated because it does just half of the power as FM9. Keep going. We have, but it's good. One of the best tone that we have here, okay? The best tone that we have here. For example, it's 1300-ish and has a tone quality comparing to Helix Stadium Floor, that is 2400. So 1000 less and you have something that will sound as premium. That's it, if you think about tone. One of the best option. HeadRush, very easy to learn. This is one of the best pros that we have. The HeadRush is really cool. Strong practice feature, vocal processing and cloning are attractive. Wi-Fi cloud is convenient. The thing cooler in this thing here is, if I'm not wrong, is that you can have kind of like a backing track inside of this. That's super cool, like for you to study, do your gigs, gym, you can gym as well, because this thing is heavy as pig, like 7 kilos for you. So yes, it is heavy. That's my cons. Heavier, bulkier, stock model depth is not as highly regarded as Fractal Helix by some power users. So that's the cons. So in terms of the tones of this device, the users used to say that it's not that good as the others, okay? But does some system of capture as well. It's easier to use, it's nice. If you're thinking something that, like, let's say it's gonna be kind of like your pedal board, but all together, that's the thing. That's the thing, okay? Now, going to the baby one, the one that I almost bought. I like this one. I search a lot of this. Maybe in the future I'm gonna buy one because it's cheaper, it's cool, sounds great, does capture, it's very light, modern touch workflow, lots of models for the money, great value for guitar, bass, and vocals. So man, imagine you take captures and you place there in this thing. Just buy IR and place a capture there, and bam, we're gonna have something really cool with really powerful thing. Has foot switch enough, strong unit. Like, the concern of this thing is the CPU. For me, it's so. Let's be honest. Like, you pay kind of like 1/3 of the amount of a Cortex. You don't expect to have the same power as Cortex. So. But even though you can play with 2 guitars, 1 microphone, you know, look at this, compared to FM3. You can do a lot of things. And you can use your cell phone as well, it's cool. And the thing is, the cons here that says that it's a smaller ecosystem and weaker precision than Helix, Fractal, Quad, Kemper onboard treadle or capture. Yes, like it's something new, like from China, they are still growing, but let's be honest, China is conquering the entire world in terms of technology, AI. They are crazy. They are, like, in terms of good words, I'm saying crazy in terms of like they are intelligent, smart guys. So they are doing really good things. So hot tone is growing and it's a really good thing. The models there itself, I would say that it's not the best ever, but it's good for the price that you are paying. So it's nice in this term, okay? So for the price that you are paying, I think hot tone is a nice device, you know? HeadRush, but without the special pedal. I'm not gonna dive too much in here because it's the same thing without just the special pedal, okay? Compact, practical vocals, guitar in one box, easier than many higher end rivals. Does the same thing as the other, but fewer onboard controls, foot switch, and then prime, smaller ecosystem, many players add an external special pedal, so that's it, you know, like not that much thing to concern. This guy here, sorry, I don't want to be the hater of this guy. The only thing that I love in this thing is the tone. like, it's incredible how it is the same tone as FM9, FM3, etc. But it's so sad. For example, you have drive, amp, delay, reverb, but you cannot place your modulars like now. Your how they say, your channels here, your like stocks here, it's done. It's just 4 things. If you add the drive, delay, reverb, you cannot add the chorus, let's say. You cannot add dual delay, or you have to remove another thing. Like, you have to do so many workarounds to use in this way, and in the end, for me, it was not worth. But maybe people are more let's say simple than me, because I like things like complex, and maybe will work with maybe people just like amp, drive, delay, reverb. They're happy with that and they want a good tone. Okay, fine with that. If it's good for you, I go to help you. I'm fine that I helped you with this. Cheaper, and you can have it. So the process is fractal tone quality and is smaller, simpler footprint, easier than FM3, and for many players. The cons is, they said that a new platform, fewer switches, and lower prestige than FM3 in terms of power, of course. No capture, no profiling, less proven market track record. So, as I said, cannot work with 2 guitars, no microphones, and it's too expensive, because if you, in my opinion, okay, this is my humble opinion, if you're thinking of MM4, before you buy it, I would add one more option for you to think twice: mini Cortex. Place that, check it, and then you go back and talk with me, because maybe you're gonna end up happy with mini Cortex. It has also 4 foot switch, but the unit is so much powerful and does so much more. Like, you, I don't know, like, unless you are fanatic with tonal fractal. But for me, I would say it's not worth. But remember, guys, sometimes what is good for me cannot be good for you, or it can be good as well. Now, getting end of the video, stable, practical, affordable for the feature set boss, reliable touch UI, helps a lot. Less prestigious, expensive ecosystem than Helix Fractal Quad, no capture profiling. And the thing here is for boss is like, compared to the prestigious guys, of course, will be different. But compared to the lower list here, lower in terms of price, it's something that it is the top tier. Okay, sounds good, it's nice, it's cool, has expression pedal as well, has a lot of foot switch, it's touch screen, sounds really good. The ecosystem is nice, and let's be honest, Boss does a lot of good sounds. So keep going, keep going. We have the GE mower. Strong value, yeah, that's true, that's true. Lots of feature built in special expression, capture include at mid price. So man, look at this, capture includes with a mid rice mid rice and beans to eat. You don't have the rice entire one, the whole one, you just have the mid one cut in half. Mid price. So that's cool, but the con says is smaller community and is lower ecosystem than the premiums guy. So the thing here for this guy here, because I'll be honest with you, when we start talking about the modelers that are cheaper, we cannot compare anymore with Cortex, Kemper, Fractal, because they are cheaper. It's unfair, like, because about the price I'm saying. Sometimes I'm doing comparison just for you to understand, but for example, the M4, it's quite close to actually, I think it's the same price as mini Cortex. And I did not do the other comparison. Like after this one here down, I'm just doing the tier for the cheapest guy. So it's cheap. What you have to start compare now and making comparison is GE mower against 𝗨𝘂𝗲𝗀. That's a good thing. Or against 𝗨𝗲𝗀𝗀. Or I don't know if it's no, it's far from the price from the, yeah, it's so far from the other guys. It's just a 500. No, you cannot compare to M4. You see, you have to know, because otherwise you're gonna be unfair here. So it's good, guys. It's just 400-ish, less than 500 euros, and it does the job. It's good, does capture. So if you for this price does capture, you just need to compare then the capture of the 𝗨𝗲𝗀 against this one, because this guy here, the boss, does not do capture. But do you like capture? You don't like capture? Or do you prefer just the modulus inside of that? So you have to check if the tone is an issue for you. Check the tone for mower, for boss, and for 𝗨𝗨𝗀.
I dropped the price there.
You what? You dropped the price? Where?
The price of Cortex Mini in the chat.
Ah, okay, cool. Thank you, my love. So the Cortex Minis is just a wow, 1,200 euros, man. It's good now. Now we can think that is good because the Cortex is 1,800, but before I paid 1,500, so was not good anymore. So that's the thing. But anyway, keep going. TONEX, excellent amp capture ecosystem, so it does a really good capture. Footprint sounds far above its price, so strong studio to board portability. It's cool. You're gonna have a really good tone with that thing. And man, it's cheap. It's cheap. But the only thing is, this guy will not do the same thing as this guy, because this guy here, it has 𝗥𝗨𝗨𝗀𝗀. It's gonna do like your whole entire board. This one is just 3-foot switch. Most probably that you will add the TONEX with more pedals in your pedal board. Okay, your 𝗥𝗨𝗨𝗀𝗀. Maybe you're gonna have, I don't know, delay, reverb, this type of thing. So most probably that you need something else. But it does the job. It's cool. I'm just saying about like thinking of you buy one thing only and do everything that you need for your setup. And this one here, it's cool, sounds good, and the community is huge, so cool. They said that's not a full flagship floorboard, so as I said, I already said this. Fewer foot switch, I said this. Routing option, built-in effects are still more limited than the Helix Fractal class. Okay, that's not even a concern because we're not going to compare two classes. So these four guys here, man, I'll be honest with you. The pros thing is it sounds the best sound of the list. You know, as I said before, if you take the Dream, it's gonna be on the best Dream sounds. The Vox, the best Vox sounds of. You can take Fractal, you can take all of them, place against this pedal here. They're gonna be like on side by side, and if you place the original Vox, it will sound really quite similar of that. And what can I say of the cons of this? The only cons is that it's just this. You know, the pedal is just that modular itself, one sound, one amp, and that's it. But that's not too much cons, you know. And to finish, the veil tone, for the price of this, it does a lot, to be honest. So if you don't have money, this thing here, it's cheaper and will do a lot for you. Excellent bang for buck, light and simple, enough I/O features for many working players. The cons it says is that not in the same sound depth leagues as the flagship units, smaller community, fewer premium workflow features. A bit of water, please. And the only thing that I would say for veil tone is that, of course, if you compare to premium's price, it's of course the sound's not gonna be the same. But as I said to you, if you know how to EQ, you're gonna sound cool. You just need to know how to EQ, and then you're gonna make a miracle with the thing. But for the price, everything that I do, it's good, it's incredible, you know. So it's nice. I don't have to complain about it because it's just 250. Look at this, 270. So it's not that expensive. And let's be honest, 8-foot switch, 𝗥𝗏𝗄𝗏𝗏. Thank you so much, Fishing with Phillips, to be here with us in our live. It's a pleasure to have you here, and it's a pleasure to read your comment. So you said, if you don't have over 1K to spend, the 𝗏𝗏𝗀 GP200 blows everything away for the price. It's not even remotely close what you get, and the quality for anywhere near that money. Thank you so much for your comment. You definitely summarize what I'm saying about the 𝗏𝗏𝗀, because that's super cool, guys. I love when you guys talk with me and give your comment, give your experience, because it's nice. This is the way we can help each other. And the guy said everything here. I would do the same. Like, for example, if you don't have the price to invest in something over that 1,000, man, you don't want to spend too much. For example, let's be honest. Let's think like this. You don't have too much money, but you also don't want to place too much money close to 1,000, because if you're going to place to 1,000, you want to save more money to buy, like, say, for example, Cortex, etc. So you want something that will make the job right now cheaper and do a really good job. 𝗏𝗏𝗀, it's going to do the job. Why I'm saying this? Because imagine you just pay like 270. You're going to do a lot of things. You did not waste money. It's not that expensive. Then you sold that, and then you can buy the expensive thing, but you just spent 270. It's different if you pay 1,000 or 800 and something, and you are not that happy with the tone, with the device, with the power. And what this guy said is true. So if you don't want to, for example, sound for sound, 𝗏𝗏𝗀 and the others universe before there's 1,000, they would be so slightly different that if you are good with EQ, I bet you can see the difference, you know. If you know how to EQ, I bet you can see the difference in a track. Like blind test, forget about it. Forget about it. Like, you know, so that's true. Like for just a 210, it's 270 with a special pedal, 8-foot switch. It's cool, you know, it's cool. You save money, you have already one model in your hands, you're gonna do a lot of job, then you just save more money for something really expensive in the future because you do not, let's say, waste it a lot. But it's opinion. So I'm going to go now to our next board. This one was this board here about this thing. We still have another thing here, guys. I know the live is really cool, right? Look at this guy. We talk a lot about how many. We did a tier list of 22 modelers, okay? And it's super cool, and there's space for more. For example, for the Mini Cortex, for the Helix Stadium, without the special pedal. They are really good. So if you like this live, if you like this content, please give the like, hit the button, okay? This one, let me see. Oops. Okay, this is the tier ranking with reasons. Okay, and this is the quick guide complete list of all models. Okay, I'll just go fast. I'm not gonna comment. I'll just go fast and say. So, well, hold on. This has a comment. That's it. Okay, no problem. It's kind of like ambiguous. Not ambiguous. It's ambiguous. It says
Bonus.
Huh?
Bonus.
Bonus. No, okay, it's bonus, but no, I'm saying like twice it's replicate information, almost replicate information. So, just a recap for us to conclude. Oh wait, hold on. I'm too close to the screen, and my face is not showing there. So, it's because my eyes are getting tired. So let's conclude and let's see our tier list and of the modelers, and let's just see why the people place in tier S, etc., 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 and just see our resume. So for Helix, it is in the order of the
to the tier ranking page.
What? Yeah, we want to make. Oh, it wasn't a quick guide.
No, quick guide is just
The same thing.
a resume.
Okay, cool. So we go to the tier ranking. Let's go tier ranking. So here goes our tier ranking. So tier S, line 6. Why it lands here? Because it's a newest Helix flagship with a serial lead in UI, I/O, cloning workflow, and live control, plus the weight of the Helix ecosystem behind it. So it stands on the tier S because it's a really good device, friendly, easy to use. You're gonna have a really fun moment with this device. Okay, the power of this unit will bring you in Disneyland, let's say. Another tier list, another tier S that we're gonna place it here is Cortex. Why? Because it's still one of the strongest combination of sounds, compactness, capture, touchscreen speed, and market mind share. So this unit is lovely as heaven because it does a lot of job, okay? In terms of quality of capture, in terms of powerful unit with multiple instruments, microphone, the whole band in there, can use your plugins there. Man, a lot of foot switch, compact, light, you can bring it with you in your gig bag. It's so cool, it's easy. Cortex does the job. I have one, I don't regret, I recommend. So now we go for the other tier here, tier S. It is Fractal. Why? Why stands here? Because elite sound, routing, effects, pro level, depth, okay? And one of the most respected platforms for demanding players. So if you are talking about one of the best model in terms of tone, here goes FM9, okay? It is really good. It has one of the best tone ever. If you want another tier S, here goes Kemper Profiling Stage MK2. Okay, still elite because profiling remains iconic and the ecosystem rigs profile is huge and proven. So let's be honest, Kemper sits in the same table in the tier list of these guys, okay, and does a lot of things. This profiler thing, he is the best of this thing, you know. It does the job. The sound of this unit here is powerful. Look how many foot switch. Look how many features it has, the power, effects, and etc. So let's see now about the A+ tier list, who stands and stay on this table. Line 6 Helix floor, it's older than the newest leaders, but still one of the most used and trusted all-rounders on the planet. People that has this Helix, they did not sold it because they love it. Or if they have the money, they stay on Helix platform and just jump to the next generation, okay? And it's really cool. Another guy that sits on the table of A+ is Fender Tone Master Pro. Why? Because it's excellent touchscreen workflow, strong stock tones, and one of the friendliest modern premium board. Yes, this is one of the friendliest ever. You will feel that you have your Fender with you to twin the buttons, and it's easier. Couple of seconds or more than 2 minutes, it's enough for you to craft your tone and be happy with that. So you will really feel that you have your pedal board with you to craft your tone. Another guy that sits on the table, it is FM3, okay? FM3, it is delivers a fractal sounds in a smaller form, but drops a tier because the 3-switch layout limits standalone stage comfort. And it's cool, it's powerful, does the job, a lot of good tones, and I can add 2 more guys here in this tier, okay? I would add the mini Cortex plus the Helix Stadium, the one that it is without, the new one without the special pedal, okay? These 2 A+. To be honest, my wish is to place them in the S+, but Let's give the S plus there to be more fair. So we go here in another. For this guy here that sits on the table, it's 𝗖𝗂𝗁 Multimedia, TONEX pedal, a capture, ecosystem monster at its price. So for the price of this thing here, and the capture that does, the tone that does, it's great, but not as complete as flagship multi-effects boards. So it's cool. It's cool. It can be good as the other guys here. And then our tier A is going to be HeadRush Prime. Very easy to use, strong guitar plus vocal feature set, a broad appeal, but powers users still rank in depth below as the other tier. That's why it's not in the tier S, because in other terms it's gonna be there compared to the others. We have to be honest, I know that the price is different, but since we place all these units, we have to give the tier for people to understand the final result despite the price, okay? Forget about the price and let's think more about the feature. And sometimes, of course, we're gonna think about, oh, for this price, it does a lot, and then we can go. But it has to be in the criteria of it does a good job with this price, but does sit in the same table as the other? It does has the same tone, yes or no, you know? That's it. So keep our tier list. I'm gonna read your comment, my friend, just a second. Oh, you have to go. Oh, my friend, John, thank you so much. He said, I'll have to go. I really appreciate the stream. It was really helpful. Have a great day. Thanks to you and your wife who's helping on the background. Thank you, John. Once again, may God bless you. I wish you all the best. Please keep following us. Keep coming our lives Tuesday and Thursday. We are always here to chat, to play, to craft tone. And I wish you find your decision to buy your modeler, and whatever you pick is going to be really cool for you. Can be the Kemper, can be the Helix or the Cortex. But in case you buy the Cortex, you would have a lot of things that I shared here with the Cortex. But if it's not Cortex, no problem, because I still teach a lot of things of how to craft tones, etc. And it's going to be helpful for you as well. So please be welcome, my friend. Keep going with our tier list. And please let me know what device you're gonna buy. I wanna know which one you buy, okay? Reach out for me in the Instagram, something like that, tag me, talk with me. I wanna know, I'm curious. And record your playing, please. Anyway, who sits in the table here also is the Boss GX100. Reliable, affordable, very usable, and backed by Boss, but not as deep or prestigious as the upper tiers. Yes, it's cool, has a lot for the price, it has to be here in tier A, and this table of the tier A is really nice, it's cool, okay? And hot tone on Pt.2 stage, excellent value, modern workflow, but the ecosystem and market pool are still smaller, it's growing, okay? It's nice, but it's still being developed. For the price, it's good. It is in the tier A. I think it's fair to be here. I have no complaints at all. But if to be there, like in tier A plus S, it would be necessary to have the models, the sounds itself a bit more developed, a bit more good, you know. But as I said, for the below 1,000, it's one of the best ever. Fractal Audio M4 is strong because it inherits Fractal sounds quality and pack it into a compact board, but it's too new and too limited to rank above FM3 and FM9. And let's be honest, as I said, this guide cannot go up because of the limit of the CPU, and cannot sit in the same table as FM3 because FM3 does so much more than M4. They sound the same. However, FM3 is still powerful than this guy here. This guy has only 4 blocks and it's limited, but in terms of quality of tone, I would say that for tier A, this guy and the UA pedal is the best for tone. I'm not complaining. but not talking about tone, but talking about powerful. This guy here is going to be better because of the capture itself. This guy here is going to be nice as well because of the special pedal, but as it says. So 𝗬𝗏𝗶𝗄, it's cool. It's unfair to not be in the tier S because it has just the pedal itself with this amp. It's cool, but does not do, let's say, capture. You know, I cannot even give a concern or complain with these things, you know, cons with the same, because it's cool, the pedal. It is only not in the other tiers because it does not do all the things as the other does, you know. But in terms of quality, no complaints. It's really nice. Good pedal with a tone. Just to foot switch, unfortunately, but okay, it's smaller, it's compact, but compact and good quality. So these three here are here, and it says among the best clean platform amps, pedals available, but it's focused especially rather than a full modular workstation. So it's just focused on that. Excellent Vox style, especially with strong reputation sounds, but still narrow compared to the other full pedal boards. Excellent British rock specialist, very strong sonically, but still focus pedal rather than a wide format ecosystem device. It could be also the other pedal here. That's one missing, but it's fine, it's here. Yeah, I'm gonna read that. So, and this tier B, the HeadRush. Good compact version of the prime concept, but fewer controls and less flagship feel. And for the price, maybe the others guys here would be better option than this one, you know. So because of the price in this tier here. So sometimes when it sits in the same table, we talk about the same price to understand if it goes up or not. The criteria sometimes can be the price, but the Mower GE300 is still relevant and good value with capture included, but it still feels older and less competitive now. So compared to the others guys that are above and new, like it stay behind a bit. However, for the price, it stay up. So there's other models in the world, but this guy here will, for the price and the cheapest, they will be in the first tier. Now to finish, we have the Veotone GP200, very strong budget option, but clearly below premium units in depth, polish and ecosystem. Yes, in terms of tone, etc., this guy here would not sit in that table, but it's, for the price, it's cool. And this guy here, I would be placing them here in the A, okay? Because that's the same other concerns as of this. This does not mean that they are bad or good. It's just to more classify them, to understand our features, what does not do, what we can do with this, how it is the device daily, if it's easier, if it's heavier. So this tier list was more based on all of these things. If it's larger, heavier, good capture, no profiling, can do proxy, can have many amps, less amps, if the ecosystem is good or not. If this tier list is based in everything here that we check it, plus what people community says, so it end up in here. So guys, let me just go full cam to talk with you. This is my Vox with my quad Cortex, and I'm using my IRs. And you see, in the end, I just want you to buy something that it sounds good for you, and you are happy with the device, and you can do So to conclude, guys, I hope everyone liked too much this live. I hope this was really helpful for you. It was a really massive live. Sorry for the drop because we lose a lot of people that was watching. My internet just dropped, so sorry about it. Try not to happen again. Remember, just to conclude the live, there is no bad and the best and worst amp. They will do what they do, but who will say that is good or not for you is you, based on your necessity, your requirements. So for example, for me, one device was not good because of my situation, my reality, what I was looking for. Why I did not buy the others is not because they were bad, it was because they could not attend my necessities. So that was the reason that I end up with Cortex and not the others. But maybe if in the future they release something that I need, another device come with more features, etc., then will be another purpose. For example, I love the Fractal sounds, but while the Fractal cannot deliver everything that Cortex does in terms of playing with other instruments, being a friendly device with his touch screen, I don't think I'll go and jump with that for now. I'm happy with this. It's easier, faster for me, for my daily routine. And if, for example, the price of the Helix stadium drop as a Cortex, is something that I would definitely buy because it's super cool. It does the job. It's nice. Kemper, if the Kemper just improve the device and has like a touch screen, more friendly and more instruments input, man, it's definitely, I'm not even complaining about caption because the profiling is incredible, but it's my reality, you know, my situation. Find your path, make questions why you need the model as I start the live. And after you make questions and understand why you need the model, then you watch this live once again and you understand why you need and which one is going to be the best for you. Okay? So if your problem is money, take your budget and start listening about the review of the device about that range of your price, your budget, you know. And that's the thing. I hope it was really helpful for you. And if you achieve the goals to share the Excel sheet, please give the like, subscribe in our channel. I will ask one more favor. My wife is gonna share my secondary channel. It's the 𝗨𝗶𝗄𝗃 backing track because that YouTube is quite close to 1,000. We are almost there to monetize and have more things for us here. So please support us, subscribe there, share with your friends because I will bring so much more content for us as this. If you want more about it, if you want me to talk about other modelers itself, I will bring it. And just make question, I'll be here to help. And if just to finish, if you wanna study, if you're looking for a music teacher, if you want courses, if you want to study in your time, if you want a class, you're gonna have my link now in the chat, okay, for you to be able to learn a bit more of my procedure, my school, okay. I have my project, my company of music school, where you can have the course of beginners, intermediate, or advanced, or just a course that establishes a really good routine for you. You're gonna be able to go there and check which one is good for you. Take the opportunity, it is in promotion, so right now it's really cheaper, okay? So take the opportunity that Udemy is sponsoring and helping us now. So it's a really great time for you to start the year and establish a really good routine for you. And take this opportunity because now it's really cheaper, all right? Because Udemy, it's just sponsoring and giving a promotion. So if I were you, I would definitely go there. If you have questions, please contact me via email, Instagram, YouTube. You can drop the comment here in the chat or after the live, etc. Just let me know. I'm here to help you and to contribute to you become the guitarist of your dream, to help in your journey, okay? So thank you so much for everything. May God bless you. I wish you the best week ever in your life. I'll see you Sunday. We'll have a live for backing tracks looping, where you just jam with my backing tracks, but in person. For the favor of the Lord, I will be next Tuesday here for us bringing a lot of good content as well. If you want a specific content here, can be class, can be crafting tones, plugins, etc. Just write in the comments, then I will bring it for us, okay? I'm glad once again that everyone was here and shared a lot of comments. And I have one more thing for you. Keep with this and may God bless you. If you did not establish your routine in terms of studying, here goes a link that it is in the bio about my new course. I released 3 volumes, okay, that will help you to master the fretboard from the beginning to the advanced level, where you will connect the dots. Things that was just a separate subject, now you will be able to navigate across the whole neck in all the 12 keys in an easy way. So if you are interested to start your ear good, click in the link.